We'd like to welcome you to Jackson County High School tonight for girls high school basketball action here in the 13th region. The visiting South Laurel Lady Cardinals taking on the Jackson County Lady Generals here on PRTC TV. Appreciate you joining us. If you're joining us live on this Thursday, January 12th, we're hitting you a little bit earlier than normal because the JV game was rather quick. So we're on the air about 15 minutes early tonight, and the tip is getting ready to come here in just one moment. We've got TJ Isaacs, Justin Lakes, Hunter Carroll, Mark Sulfridge, Brian Murray here courtside with you to bring all the action. I've got some interesting stats. We'll talk about the last time Jackson County beat South Laurel and who the star on that team was. Starting lineups are straight ahead. Stay tuned to PRTC TV.
There's so many great things about life in gig country, and PRTC is proud to be one more. A local internet provider with all the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power multiple Wi-Fi devices all over your home, we've got the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, give us a call, or visit us online to learn more. PRTC, your local internet connection.
Are you tired of the same old cell phone? Want a new phone, but really don't want to pay the hundreds of dollars up front for it? Appalachian Wireless has a deal for you. Get the phone you actually want instead of settling for a cheaper phone with the Appalachian Advantage plan. Instead of paying $600 or more for the best phone, simply pay the taxes up front and then a few bucks a month more on your monthly bill. Stop by your local Appalachian Wireless store or dealer today for more information. It's the better, simpler way to pay. And it's called the Appalachian Advantage because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Yes, we're all quite over staying home right now. But we can make it better by streaming the great shows and movies we've been wanting to see. PRTC can help. With fast, reliable internet speeds up to 1 gig, enhanced by reliable Wi-Fi. Stream all you want, no matter how many gadgets are going at once. And with our new GigaSpire Blast, you'll enjoy the ultimate Wi-Fi experience everywhere in your home. Contact PRTC to sign up or upgrade today.
Today, reliable internet is crucial for everyone to thrive. PRTC gets it. And we want you to know if you are currently enrolled in the Affordable Connectivity Program or Lifeline to help with your PRTC bill. You will lose these important benefits if you sign up for a government-funded cell phone plan. Protect your ACP or Lifeline benefit. Contact PRTC to learn more.
Welcome back to PRTC TV as they are honoring Abby Gilbert. Is that her 500th
point?
1,000th point. Congratulations, Abby. Only a sophomore and getting that prestigious honor. We're at Jackson County High School tonight to bring you all the action between the visiting South Laurel Lady Cardinals and the Jackson County Lady Generals. South Laurel starting lineups first under one of the winningest coaches in Kentucky high school basketball history, Chris Souter, in his 5th season coaching the South Laurel Lady Cardinals. They are 9-9 on the season. They will start number 30. Do we have a 30 out there,
yes,
Hunter?
It is Aubrey Bundy.
All right, 30 is Aubrey Bundy going to get the start. We've also got number 15, Kinley Murray. Number 13 is Emily Cox. Number 14 is Shelby Meals. And the other one is is that a 54?
44.
44? Skeeter Mabe. All right, so Cox, Meals, Mabe, Murray, and Bundy for the South Laurel Lady Cardinals. Now for the Jackson County Lady Generals under head coach Courtney Tyree in her 5th season. They are 13-2, top record in the 13th region. They will start number 20, Addison Truitt. Number 44 is Kennedy Ward. Number 52, Jenna Creech. 00 is Madison Curry. And number 34 is Abby Gilbert. Last time that Jackson County was able to knock off South Laurel was in 2009, January 13th. And our head coach, Courtney Tyree, had 31 points in that game, 11 of 19 from the floor, hit 2 threes, and was 7-11 from the free throw line. And we knocked them off by a score of 54-45. That was the last time we have defeated them. Since that time, South Laurel has won the last 5 in a row and 16-2 against Jackson County since 2003. South Laurel controls the tip. And we've got number 14, Mills, running the point. Down low to Mabe. Mabe on the baseline, back out top.
It's going to be really interesting here, too, Brian, to see how the Lady Generals are able to handle the ball movement that South Laurel does. Coach Scheider, one thing he really likes to do is reverse the ball and skip it, which can kind of be hard for a 2-3 zone to cover.
Good feed down low. Shot is blocked by Creech, but she got her on the arm. That's Emily Cox. First personal on either team. Emily Cox, the leading scorer for Coach Souter's South Laurel Lady Cardinals. And she is one of the lone seniors on the team. Matter of fact, she is the only senior on the team. Comes into the game with averaging 18.2 points per game for the South Laurel Lady Cardinals. And she gets 1 of 2. Well, they haven't changed the scoreboard. She made them both, didn't she?
Yes.
Yes. Scoreboard still says nothing. Now they got it 2-0. South Laurel picking up full court.
Man to man.
Madison Curry able to beat the pressure into front court. Picks up her dribble, looking for help.
Pass.
Finds Gilbert down low for an easy one. Abby Gilbert ties us up at 2. We played just under a minute. Thrown away. Might have been knocked away. Kennedy Ward ends up with it. Here comes Madison Curry into front court for the Lady Generals. Kennedy Ward left alone at the top of the key. She can shoot that. Backs her way in, puts it off the glass. No good. And the rebound goes to Murray. In the corner, left open for a 3, number 14. It's an air ball off the hand of Mills. And Jackson County with the rebound. All tied at 2, 6:38 and counting left here in the first quarter from Jackson County High School. Jackson County, the top-ranked team in the 13th region as of now. South Laurel is at 6th. Nice block down there by Mills as Truitt tried to drive. In transition, South Laurel, same spot for the same shooter, and this one hits the side of the backboard. And Lady Generals heading the other way. South Laurel playing man-to-man defense. Down low to Gilbert.
Nice
in the
pass.
corner, Jenna Creech open for a triple, and she got it. Jenna Creech has been shooting the basketball so well. We haven't had a chance to cover the Lady Generals in a couple of weeks. From the other side for Bundy. That one's no good. Rebound to Abby Gilbert. Jenna had, I think, 5 or 6 threes in a game in the All-A. And she gets that one to go 5-2. Curry using the screen from Kennedy Ward. South Laurel does a good job adjusting. Curry's got to get rid of it. Finally does to Creech. Down low, they find Gilbert in a mismatch. Puts it up, no good. Rebound, back up and in by Madison Curry. Curry, her first points. Now it's 7-2 Jackson County. South Laurel, of course, had the injury to Clara Collins. I believe it was over the summer last year, and she would have been an incredible part of a 1-2 punch for North with Emily Cox. There's Mabe, and she knocks down the 3. Skeeter Mabe, she is only a 8th grader.
And this is going to be a test, too, tonight for Lady Generals, Brian, because one thing South loves to do on a make basket is press, whether it's going to be man-to-man or a 2-2-1. So it's going to be a good test because that's kind of been the Lady Generals' kryptonite here in the past is that press. So kind of interested to see how that's going to work out tonight.
Abby Gilbert gets it from Ward. Now down to Creech, up and in with a quick shot. Jenna Creech with 5. Jackson County back on top now by 4, 9-5. We'll tell you some about Chris Souter's coaching regimen when we get a time to do so. They leave Skeeter Mabe alone for another 3, and she makes them pay in the same spot. That's back-to-back 3s from Mabe. Cuts the lead down to 1. We're going to get Kylie Shannon in the game for Coach Tyree. Always great to see a player come back after they've been battling an illness, and Shannon's been back for about the last 4 or 5 games. Creech trying to get it in bounds. Finally does. Nice catch there by Kylie Shannon. One thing about the South Laurel pressure is it seems to back off once you get the ball in bounds. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, they're kind of it's more of a. It seems right now it's more of a token pressure than versus trying to get a turnover.
Knocked away, and Kylie Shannon able to save it in. Gets it back to Curry. North Laurel playing some sticky girl-to-girl defense here. Knocked away by Mabe. Here comes South in transition. Mabe kicks it to the corner. Here's a three from the wing. That one's good by number 30, Aubrey Bundy. So all the field goals for North Laurel have been three-pointers thus far, and they pull back ahead by 2 now, 11-9.
They've all kind of been in the same spot, too.
Like those corners. They give it to Gilbert. Gilbert has it knocked away. Get back down low for Shannon. Puts it up, and nice job by Kylie Shannon. Kylie's first points, and we're even at 11 as we approach the 3-minute mark here in the first quarter.
And one thing for the Lady Generals, too, is that they're going to find out, even if they do score, South's going to get it out and be looking to run in a hurry. They spend no time trying to walk it up. They really like to play fast.
Gilbert able to get a knock away, but South Laurel will retain possession. Yeah, they average 61 points a game on the season. Jackson County averages 58, so pretty close in average scoring for these two teams. Jackson County in the 2-3 zone, trying to cut down those three-point shots and make them get in the paint. Gilbert with the steal. People forget Abby Gilbert can handle the basketball too. She puts it up and in. Gilbert with the steal, took it coast to coast. They find number 15 down low. That's Kinley Murray. If you're wondering about the last name, Kinley is my second cousin. First points for Kinley. And we're tied at 13. Madison Curry trying to penetrate. Puts the shot up. It's short. Gets her own rebound. Puts it up with the opposite hand. No good. And Murray with the rebound. South Laurel again pushing it. Mabe wants a three from the wing. That one's good. That's her third three of the quarter. She has 9. North Laurel on top by 3, 16-13. They get it in bounds to Gilbert. Nice job there. Gilbert saw the defenders were all around her and just touched it back to her teammate. Backdoor cut by Kylie Shannon, too hard with the left hand. Here comes number 30, Bundy. Same spot for Mabe. This time it's blocked by Truitt. Well, that might have been one of the first career blocks for Addison Truitt. She doesn't have a whole lot of height on her side, but a well-timed jump and block by Truitt. Because if that would have been Mabe's 4-3 here in the first quarter and would have given them a 6-point lead, that would have been big. Down low, they find Cox, can't get a shot off. And then we got a foul called as number 30, Bundy, tried to drive in. Going to be on Creech, they're saying. That's her second, so she's got both fouls for Jackson County. I didn't see the play as far as what the contact was.
I think she got her on her, it looked like she got her on the wrist. I thought it was clean, but I could see where it can come from.
Free throw no good by Aubrey Bundy. Creech going to have to come out, and we've got Madison Markham in there now. Bundy's second free throw is also no good, and the rebound to Madison Curry. Madison into front court. They're having a little bit of an issue with South Laurel's man-to-man or girl-to-girl defense. Trying to find Kennedy Ward. Lobs
Nice
it to her.
pass.
Good hands, too, by Kennedy Ward. Ward's first bucket. Lob that up over Skeeter Mabe. Mabe's in the corner, and they do collapse on her this time. 16-15, South by 1. We're approaching the 1-minute mark here in the first quarter.
Yeah, Coach Sauter running kind of that 41, 4-out, 1-in defense, make a offense, make a pass and cut.
Shot was partially deflected by Kennedy Ward. And Ward, nice defense and nice rebound. Trail by 1, 45 seconds left in the period. Ward cross courts to Markham. Markham on the baseline, and we're going to have a foul before the shot. And that's going to be on Aubrey Bundy. That's her first and the team's first. Jackson County trying to regain the lead. They tried to lob it up to Ward, but the pass wasn't nearly high enough. Here comes Mabe in transition, easy. Skeeter Mabe has 11 of South Laurel's 18 points. And we got a foul called on Murray in backcourt. First on Kinley and the team's second. .23 seconds left here in the first quarter. South Laurel by 3, 18-15. Kennedy Ward gets it to Curry. They got to watch the time. Got to watch the 10 seconds. They do get it across the timeline. Madison Markham left wide open for a three, but it's an air ball. Bundy with the rebound. Mabe looks at the clock. 5 seconds. Now 2 seconds. A long three is good off the glass. So Skeeter Mabe makes 4 of the team's 5 threes in the quarter, and at the end of one, South Laurel by 6, 21-15 over Jackson County. Second quarter straight ahead. Stay tuned to PRTC TV.
Kelsey yet to have a catch tonight. What can Mahomes come up with? They only bring 3 as he escapes. Crossbody, and he finds
The Super Bowl experience presented by Lowe's. Interactive games, autographs, NFL memorabilia, and more. Kickoff February 4th at the Phoenix Convention Center. Get your tickets today at superbowl.com/experience tickets.
So, what are we doing here?
Well, just a trim. Maybe kind of a layered look.
Will you read the sign?
How about some real choice? Like the choices you get with IPTV, new from PRTC. Enjoy free HD and new features like on-screen caller ID. Plus, record 4 programs at once with our HD DVR. PRTC. It's all about you.
On the strength of 4 3-pointers from Skeeter Mabe, only an 8th grader too. South Laurel with a 6-point lead over Jackson County as we start the second quarter. South Laurel 21, Jackson County 15 here on PRTC TV. Jackson County having some issues with South Laurel's defense for sure. They lob it into Kennedy Ward and an errant pass, and Murray with the number 4 with the interception. That's Macy Messer. On the other end, the shot is well short, and it's going to go out of bounds off of South Laurel back to Jackson County.
Kind of seems like, too, since Messer's come in, the pressure's really picked up, and
nice
she's
catch.
kind of been all over the floor on a trap.
Nice catch there by Madison Markham as Messer almost had the steal, and a good move right there by number 15. Aggressive move
by Markham.
By Maddie Markham, her first points. Bundy off the glass, and that is a shot up over 6'4" Kennedy Ward. 23-17. Good job by Curry to see the double team and get it to Kennedy Ward. Abby Gilbert in the corner. Back out to Curry. Screen from Ward, and with a left hand up and rolls off. And we got a foul on Jackson County on the rebound. Going to go against Curry. That's going to be her first and the team's 3rd on the night. No real foul trouble for either team, except for Jenna Creech is on the bench with 2 for Jackson County. Number 44 should be getting a whole lot more attention after the first quarter she had.
Yeah.
This Messer with it, picks up her dribble, gets it to Mabe out top. South Laurel 9-9 on the season. Jackson County 13-2. South very patient on this particular offensive trip.
Yeah, South kind of trying to run a 4-high overload set right now. trying to really break down the Lady Generals defense, and kind of was a little confusion running one high to the post and one at the free throw line.
Mabe stops and pops from 10. That one's no good. Rebound, good hands there by Kylie Shannon, and she's going to be fouled. Foul's going to go against Macy Messer. That's her first and the team's third, so both teams with 3 team fouls as of now. Shelby Mills going to check in for Coach Hauser, replacing Aubrey Bundy. They get it into Gilbert.
Nice.
Quick pass ahead to Markham and then to Ward. That's the way you beat the press. You pass out of it.
Yeah,
Curry.
kind of South switch from that man-to-man to kind of a diamond 1-2-2. Kind of caused confusion here early.
Pass was just a little bit late as Ward was trying to find Gilbert, and here comes Cox in transition, puts it up and in. That's her first field goal of the night. She's got 4, and lead is up to its biggest now at 8, 25-17. Knocked away by Emily Cox. It'll stay with the Lady Generals. Number 24 checking in. That's Sydney Blanton replacing number 15, Kinley Murray. Inbound to Shannon. Nice pass down to Ward. Ward sets her feet, puts it up and in. Kennedy Ward has 4. Big bucket for the Lady Generals. 25-19, South by 6. Jackson County, for the second year in a row, has won the All-A Region Championship. And will take on the winner of the 10th region. Down low, they find Cox. Turnaround is blocked by Kennedy Ward. Kylie Shannon with the rebound. Madison Curry into front court. Backdoor cut, but not a good pass. It's going to go off of Abby Gilbert back to South. Here in the first half, South's defense has been a definite notch above Jackson County's as far as overall defensive intensity.
Yep.
And it's
South's really kind of come out with that pressure as well.
It's forced some bad passes and some turnovers, and they just leave Emily Cox alone from 12 feet. And that's what happens. 6 points for Emily. Lead back out to 8, 27-19. Markham off the window and good. Nice shot there by Markham as she had Skeeter Mabe coming at her.
Yeah, she's really able to adjust her shot right there, Brian, to avoid the shot block from Mabe.
Steal there by Madison Curry. Over to Markham. Markham, a bad pass. One pass too many. And the Generals turn it over. Ladies Generals turn it over in transition. Mabe penetrates, puts the shot up and no good. And looked like a reach in there on Emily Cox. No call, but it's going to go back to Jackson County. Number 20, Truitt, going to check in for Curry. So the primary ball handler getting a breather, but you do have Markham and Truitt out there.
Nice hesitation there by Truitt.
Truitt on the drive, and a bad pass, threw it right at the feet of Kylie Shannon. So probably been at least 7 or 8 turnovers here in this first half by Jackson County that has just been a result of just some poor passing.
Yep.
Just past the midway point here in the second quarter. South leading by 6 with the ball, 27-21. Mabe penetrates, has it knocked away. Good defense by Jackson County. And then they throw it away. So teams exchanging turnovers. Probably a good time for a little timeout right there.
Yeah, and one thing too there with Truitt, you really don't want to kind of throw it under your opponent's basket. If anything, throw it down on our end just for the chance of.
They inbound it to Cox. She has her shot blocked. It goes back into Bundy's hands, who was standing out of bounds. Actually, Shelby Mills. So South Laurel with 2 turnovers here back to back. And then Abby Gilbert throws it away.
Really
Emily
photographed
Cox
that one.
Looked like she charged, but they're going to say a block. It's going to go against number 20, Addison Truitt, her first, team's 4th, and Emily Cox going back to the free throw line. She's a perfect 2 of 2 from there tonight. has 6 points, averages just over 18 on the season. First one is good.
Number 2 checking in.
Emily Cox also the top free throw shooting Lady Cardinal at 83%. Second one rolls off. Kennedy Ward with the rebound. Kennedy Ward gets it across the timeline on her own and gets it to Addison Truitt. 28-21. Down low, they find Ward. Ward puts it up, no good, gets her own rebound and has it knocked away, and then Shannon with the rebound, and we're going to have a South Laurel foul. Called that one on Blanton, I believe, number 24, her first, team's fourth. And Gilbert set to inbound it. Gets it into Truitt. And Truitt is fouled. I think this is going to go against Mills, number 14. That's her first and team's fifth. So they have 5 team fouls, and they're all on 5 different individuals. Gilbert again to trigger it in, and they find Shannon down low. Shannon, that probably a design play as Shannon got in behind the defense.
Yeah, really nice set piece there for Shannon. Seems like that Shannon went around, had a double pick, and was wide open. Poor communication there from South.
28-23, they cut the lead to 5, and a steal by Markham. Markham in transition, puts it up, no good. Rebound to Truitt, and we're going to have a foul on North Laurel. Nice hands there by Jackson County. The foul against number 2, and that is Jamie Buenaventura.
I'm glad you know how to pronounce that one.
Truitt going to the line to shoot 2. Jackson County has not been to the line at all in this game, which is an indicator that we're not really forcing the ball into the basket very much. First free throw is going to roll out. Went all the way around the cylinder. Had a little spin on it.
It did. Touched every part of the rim and popped right back out.
Truitt's second one is good. First point of the night for Addison. And the lead down to 4 as Jackson County tries to climb back into this one. 28-24, South Laurel with the ball and a 4-point lead.
South kept running back to that 4-out, 1-in set there with Cox in the middle and then leaving a open 3 for Mabe.
And there you go. Shannon was not able to recover as they got the ball down to Emily Cox in the paint. And they flashed it back out to Mabe for her 5th 3 of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of got to communicate a little better there between Ward and Shannon there. I really don't think Ward needs any help in the post trying to guard Cox, but
Truitt
like
has her shot. Truitt has her shot blocked, and here's Cox in transition with the left hand. Can't get it to fall, but we have a foul on Madison Markham. Madison's first, team's 5th. Well, if you're a Jackson County fan, Hunter, you don't like the flow of this game by no means, as the Lady Generals seem like they are playing more frustrated or tight than anything else, and not getting a whole lot of good looks. The one thing about girl-to-girl defense is you got to get some screens involved.
Yeah, and South does a very good job, though, as well as making you feel uncomfortable and play uncomfortable. Because, I mean, they press you from the time you inbound it till the time the game's over with. And Coach Shatter does a very good job at disguising it and doing different ones. See, I've seen matchup, I've seen a diamond, and then he showed us a 2-2-2-1 right there. So it's kind of can be, they want to make you feel uncomfortable, they want to make you tight. This is exactly the kind of game South Laurel wants to play.
Truitt being hounded out top.
And one thing too, Brian, we have just poor spacing right now.
Another bad pass, and Emily Cox fakes her opponent out, but then can't make the shot, and now we're going to have a jump ball. Lady Generals are picking up the ball on offense and then trying to just make desperation passes, and it's not getting the job done as we're got to be into double-figure turnovers here in this first half, and most of it's been passing.
Yep. And another thing, too, is, like I said, we kind of go back to right now South's in that 2-2-1, but the second it crosses half court, it's going to be a man-to-man pressure defense.
And not only does Addison Truitt have Skeeter May block her shot, but then she blocks it back into her hands out of bounds. 33-24, South Laurel's biggest lead of the night, and they have the ball. We're at 1:04 left here in the first half. They give it to Mabe down low. Into the corner to Buenaventura with the left hand. It's no good. Rebound to Madison Curry, and we're going to have a reach-in foul on Buenaventura. Her second and the team's seventh, so we'll walk down to the other end and have a 1-and-1, I believe, for Madison Curry. Jackson County has been able to cut down South Laurel's three-point shooting in this second quarter, as they gave up 5 in the first quarter, only 1 here in the second quarter. But Jackson County's not been able to muster much offensively. They only have 9 points here in this second quarter to South Laurel's 12. Curry's free throw is good. First free throw of the night for Madison.
Kind of a big possession right here, too. You'd like to see the Generals keep it under double digits right now with 51 seconds left, but you know, as well as South shot the three, that's could be in jeopardy right here, Brian. Big. I feel like this is a very big possession to close the half.
Curry makes them both. South Laurel could hold for the final shot of the half, but a lot of time left, 43 seconds. 33-26. Cox down low, puts it up and in. Cox has 9 in the quarter, 11 for the half. Gilbert gets it ahead to Ward. Ward bounces down for Shannon. Nice feed. Kylie Shannon has 6 to lead Jackson County. Very balanced scoring for the Lady Generals tonight.
Yeah, Coach Satter going to hold for the final shot here.
35-28, down to 8 seconds. Mabe down to 5. And here's Cox for a top of the key three. That one's no good and not going to get a shot off in time. So Jackson County able to hold on that final possession and keep the lead at 8 at the half. It is the South Laurel Lady Cardinals 35 and the Jackson County Lady Generals 28. We'll come back with Hunter at the half and more. Also an update on the All-A-State tournament. Stay tuned to PRTC TV.
A bundle from PRTC is your local choice for internet, TV, and phone at a better value. Our internet's faster than ever, with consistent, affordable speeds, no matter how many devices are online. State-of-the-art TV connections deliver more HD choices, convenient DVR options, and now TV everywhere. And unlimited local calling with new long-distance plans, backed by exceptional 24-hour customer service. Make the local choice for a better value. Call or visit PRTC online today.
Most of us are in touch with the internet in one way or another all day long. A fast, secure connection matters. It keeps us entertained, informed, in touch. PRTC cares about your connection. We know strong, reliable internet with GigaSpire whole home Wi-Fi makes life better. If you need an upgrade or just have a question, get in touch. Call or visit PRTC online today.
As a U.S. veteran, imagine getting the care you need without driving all the way to Lexington. At the Virtual Living Room in McKee, you'll have access to VA doctors who can prescribe medications through an easy-to-use computer set up in a private, comfortable environment inside the Jackson County Public Library. Schedule an appointment through your VA doctor today. Gigabit broadband internet service for the Virtual Living Room is provided by PRTC.
Not enough power? Not okay. Weak Wi-Fi? Also not okay. These days, your home's got Wi-Fi connected gadgets and devices here, there, everywhere, and they all use more and more Wi-Fi until, luckily, an easy upgrade to PRTC fast, reliable internet with GigaSpire whole home Wi-Fi makes it all okay. Call or visit PRTC online for a great upgrade offer today.
The South Laurel Lady Cardinals outscored the Jackson County Lady Generals 21-15 in the first quarter. The second quarter was a little more even as South Laurel outscored them by 14-13 to bring us to our halftime score of South Laurel 35 and Jackson County 28. Girls high school basketball action here on PRTC TV with TJ Isaacs, Justin Lakes, Mark Solfridge, Hunter Carroll, Brian Murray bringing you all the action of the game tonight. We do have a bit of an update. As many of you know, Jackson County Lady Generals won the All-A 13th Region Championship for the second year in a row. Now, that is your smaller schools that fall under into the bottom 125 schools in the state. And in the 13th region, I think there was about 7 or 8 teams that qualified, and Jackson County won that. They'll go on to the All-A State Tournament. I think it's the 25th. It's on a Wednesday that they play, and their opponent has been determined. It's going to be Bishop Brossart out of the 10th region, who knocked off Bracken County 44-38 just moments ago. Bishop Brossart was also in that Berea Holiday Tournament that Jackson County played in, but we didn't get to play them. And we beat Berea by a lot, and they beat Berea by a lot. So should be a pretty even game. But, Hunter, with these All-A schools, you never know. A lot of people never heard of a school called Bethlehem.
No.
Then you go play them, and they beat you to death.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, so you never can tell kind of with those smaller schools. You know, the 10th region usually is always pretty tough, no matter who it is. I believe that's the region with George Rogers Clark and Mason County. Both, you know, just kind of on the boys' side. Not really sure about the girls. You know, those are two very tough teams that, you know, we got a chance to see the Mason County boys. But the 10th region is usually a pretty packed region with some tough fans and then or some tough players. And then, like you said, the Lady Generals will be playing at EKU. Is it McBrayer Arena?
McBrayer Arena.
January 25th at 8 p.m. So they'll be the nightcap that game. So, you know, congrats to both schools getting a chance to play in the All-A state tournament.
Yes, indeed. All right, let's find out how we got here statistically. Time for Hunter at the half. Take it away, my man.
We'll start with Jackson County's individual. Like you said, kind of, Brian, very well-balanced scoring for the Lady Generals. You had number 20, Addison Truitt, with 1 point. Number 15, Maddie Markham, with 4 points. Number 44, Kennedy Ward, with 4 points. Number 00, Maddie Curry, with 4 points. Number 34, Abby Gilbert, with 4 points. Number 52, Jenna Creech, with 5 points. And then the Lady Generals were led by Kylie Shannon with 6 points. If you flip over to South Laurel side, South Laurel had number 15, Kinley Murray, with 2 points. Number 30, Aubrey Bundy, with 5 points. Number 13, Emily Cox, with 11 points. And then South Laurel was led by Skeeter Mabe with 17 points. If we go to the team stats, Brian, the Lady Generals were 11 of 20 for 55% from 2, compared to South 6 of 12 for 50%. South Laurel shot 6 of 11 from behind the three-point line for 55%, compared to Jackson County's 1 of 2. Jackson County was 3 of 4 at the free throw line, compared to South Laurel's 5 of 8 for 63%. South Laurel had 6 team assists, compared to Jackson County's 8. The Lady Generals had 13 team rebounds, compared to South Laurel's 7. South Laurel had 17 turnovers compared to Jackson County's 11. Like you and I were talking at the break, though, Brian, felt like that South Laurel was able to capitalize and make more out of their opportunities with their turnovers compared to the Lady Generals. And there were several times, too, there where we kind of shared turnovers, which ended up leading to a kind of basket in for South Laurel. I did think the Lady Generals did a better job in the second quarter of being able to find Mabe and kind of run her off the three-point line, because I believe she had 15 of her 17 or 14 of her 17 in the first quarter, and then only scored 3, but then Cox kind of got going with scoring 9 of her 11 in the second quarter. So it's a dynamic duo with Cox and Mabe. It's going to be a challenge for the Lady Generals to chip away at that lead and to be able to keep those two in check. You'd like to run them off the three-point line and make somebody else beat you besides one of those two players.
Absolutely. The 6 for 11 from the three-point line was the telling stat for me, in that you take away the, 5 of those 6 threes. Jackson County only made 1, and Jackson County's ahead. So, but this is a very well-coached team. We talked about Coach Souter and his credentials. He's in his 5th season at South Laurel, and he is 106-43. That's a 71% winning percentage for him at South Laurel. But then when you add him up all together, he has won 543 high school basketball games, only lost 195. His average season is 23-8. He goes all the way back to 1999 coaching Mercer County and was with Mercer up until the 18-19 season. And what did he do his last 2 seasons at Mercer County but win the state tournament?
And you know, Brian, too, you kind of hate to go like this, too, but honestly, probably was going to win the state tournament at South, and then COVID happened.
Oh, no doubt. They
knocked
off the number 1.
Beat Sacred Heart that game,
Yep.
and then unfortunately COVID hit, and they had to cancel the tournament. But, you know, after beating the best team in the state that year, you kind of think that would end up making them the favorite. You don't know what's going to happen or anything like that, but you would think after being able to knock off the number 1 team in the state that would end up making you the favorite.
Well, if anybody could make the claim that the state championship should have been theirs, it would have been South Laurel that year. So, but Chris Souter is an outstanding coach and doing quite well with this team. Even though they're just 9-9 on the season, you can tell they got a lot of weapons. This is the 24th meeting for these 2 teams in the last 25 years. Jackson County has not won since 2009. Our coach, Courtney Tyree, had 31 points in that game, and we beat them 54-45. But South Laurel has won the last several meetings going back to 2009. Again, your halftime score, South Laurel 35 and Jackson County 28. We're going to take a 60-second break and come back with the start of the second half. Should be a dandy. Stay tuned to PRTC TV.
Fiber-powered internet from PRTC is fast, crazy fast. Experience crazy fast internet speeds from PRTC with reliable downloads up to 1 gig. Now you can surf, stream, game, chill with speed to spare. And with our new GigaSpire Blast, you'll enjoy the ultimate Wi-Fi experience everywhere in your home. Accelerate your internet. Contact PRTC to sign up or upgrade your internet today.
Located in the Jackson County Regional Industrial Park in Annville, Kentucky, the Jackson County McKee Industrial Development Authority helps companies and communities win. It is and always will be our mission to recruit new business and industry and support the people in our region. We want the people and industry to stay in Jackson County, and here's why. We offer workforce information and training, business planning for new and existing businesses, the fastest broadband in Kentucky, state-of-the-art facilities, and financial assistance and tax incentives. All of this with a rich culture of communities that care. We were just announced as a certified work ready in progress area. What does this mean for Jackson County? It means that we're ready to go to work.
South Laurel with the ball first to start the second half here at Jackson County High School. They have a 7-point lead. And that is Bundy with the basketball for South Laurel. Number 14 with the jumper from the wing. It's no good, off the hand of Shelby Mills, and ball knocked away, but Jackson County's going to get it back.
And one thing, too, Brian, you kind of like to harp on, South does a very good job, even on a miss, of picking up pressure.
Yeah, very well coached, well-disciplined basketball team is South Laurel. Jenna Creech trying to inbound from the end of the South Laurel bench. Nobody breaking to the basketball, and she finally gets it in to Kennedy Ward, and now we're going to have a jump ball. And the possession arrow favors Jackson County, but that feels like a turnover.
Yeah, that's one of those, almost a break.
But this, like you said, has been our kryptonite all year long, is having trouble getting the basketball up the floor. Creech going to bring it up. They do get it into offensive court. Bad pass by Creech, stolen by Cox. Cox in transition, puts it up and rolls it off. They're going to call a foul on Creech, and
that's her third.
Yeah, and there wasn't a whole lot of contact there.
No, I thought she was straight up, and I thought Cox too fell away from the basket.
So Cox back to the free throw line. She's had a successful time there tonight, 5 of 6. Gets that one to fall with some front English, give her 12. Kylie Shannon going to check in for Jenna Creech. (36-28). Second one rolls in as well. 7 of 8 for Cox from the line. Madison Curry, ball overhead, throws it away. Cox with the interception. Free throw line jumper is rolling off. Rebound. Nice job there by Madison Curry to get the board. Curry across the timeline, guarded closely by Mills. Curry with the left hand. Nice shot by Madison Curry, and a tough one, too.
Yeah, and then like I said, though, the one thing is you can't celebrate on a made basket South because they've already got it out of the net and are running.
37-30. Yeah, the Mabe was ready to shoot that three really quickly, but we able to collapse on her. Down to Cox. Nice passing. Can't get the shot to fall, and we're going to have a foul on South Laurel on the rebound. It's going to go against
Murray.
Kinley Murray, number 15. That'll be her second and the team's first. Teams even at 2 points apiece here in this first minute and 15 seconds of the second half. Cox goes for the steal, and then Gilbert throws it away. Cox just has Ward to beat, and she's going to get the basket and the foul. Kennedy Ward picks up the personal, her first, team second. Cox carrying the scoring load thus far here in this third quarter. She has all 4 points for South. South Laurel is led by 9 on a couple of occasions, but this will give them their first double-digit lead if Cox can convert the three-point play. And she does. 16 for the senior, Emily Cox. Gilbert gets it into Ward and then knocked away by Cox, but she couldn't keep it from going out of bounds. Jackson County's lone field goal in the first 90 seconds, Madison Curry. She's got the ball now against Mills. Backdoor cut. Gilbert throws it down to Ward. Good hands. And it falls. That one took a trip, Hunter Carroll.
It did. Touched every part of the rim.
Foul's going to go against Skeeter Mabe. That's her first, team second. We were probably owed that one on that Addison Truitt free throw earlier. Went around a couple times. Ward's free throw is she
soft touch.
She must have made friends with that rim earlier.
Yeah, and right here, you'd love to see the Lady Generals maybe try to bring a few stops up together. We'd really like to see them win the quarter, kind of cut this lead down to 4.
Mills open for a three. That one's no good, but the rebound to South Laurel. Nice job there by Murray on the offensive glass. Down low, Mabe gets the shot blocked by Kennedy Ward. Abby Gilbert with the rebound, and she's going to bring it up on her own. Lead down to 7 at 40-33. Bad pass. Picked up by Shannon, and we're going to have what? A jump ball. This time that will be a turnover as the alternating possession goes to the Cardinals. Teams dead even at 5 apiece in the first 2.5 minutes of this third quarter. On the baseline, shot is up and rolling, no good. Rebound to Abby Gilbert. Jackson County able to get a couple of stops here, but have not been able to convert off of those stops as of yet.
Yeah, and one thing too, it kind of seems like the Lady Generals have struggled with is their spacing with their 3 big lineup that we've had to go to due to Jenna's foul trouble.
And Madison Curry trying to force the issue, and she can't make the basket, but does pick up the second personal on Skeeter Mabe. That's her second, team's third. I tell you what, if number 44 continues to improve, you're looking at probably a region player of the year in 3 or 4 years.
Yep.
Free throw good by Madison Curry.
And one thing, too, that you really like about Mabe, too, is she doesn't seem like the moment's ever too big for her. Doesn't get tore up. You know, I've seen her play in games like this, seen her play in the 13th region semifinals against Jackson County last year. Just a very well-rounded player.
Madison Curry, a perfect 4 of 4 from the line. She's got 8 points on the night. She checks out for a breather, and Markham checks in for her.
And Messer checking in for South as well.
Cox from 17, too strong. Rebound, though, to Murray. Her shot is blocked by Shannon, and I don't know what part of her the referee thought she got looked awfully clean. Shannon's first, team's third. And that'll put Murray to the line to shoot 2. 2 points on the night. First free throw is good. Named after my uncle Ken.
All right, then. Kind of see there, too. South make or miss. They're already getting ready for their press, kind of deciding which one they're going to go with at this point in time.
Second one on the way is also good. So 4 points for Kinley. Into Gilbert.
Went with the diamond that time.
Truitt. She's got numbers, but she's going to wait on her teammates. Jackson County had cut it to 5, now back out to 7. The lead has been as big as 10. South Laurel, what'd you call that, a diamond?
A diamond. It's a 1-2-2, kind of transition into a 2-3.
Nice.
Or you can do a 1-2 as well.
Nice pass from Gilbert down to Shannon. She puts it up and in. She's got 8 to tie for the team lead with Curry.
Coach Tyler really trusting Creech right here, too, with those 3 fouls midway through the third.
Knows she's got to get Jenna involved into the offense. Here's a 3 from the wing. That's number 4. That's Messer. It's good. First 3 of the second half for either team. And back out to a 8-point lead. It should be 45-37, I think, when they fix the time clock.
That's what I've got it as well.
We've got a full timeout on the floor. With midway through the third quarter, we're going to take a quick break and come back. Stay tuned for more high school basketball action on PRTC TV.
There are lots of small reasons to have home phone service, and one very big one. 911 emergency location. Only a call from your home phone instantly transmits your address to emergency personnel. Cell phones can't.
911, what's your emergency?
If trouble comes to your home, seconds count. PRTC Home Phone helps first responders do their job. It's a small price to pay for what you can save.
A big 3-point basket there by Macy Messer before the timeout has stretched South Laurel's lead back out to 8 at 45-37 as we are midway through the third quarter here at Jackson County High School on PRTC TV. South is led by as many as 10. Jackson County cut it to 5 a bit earlier.
Yeah, and it kind of seems like, too, that anytime that Jackson County makes a little run, South comes right back with an answer of their own.
Foul called on number 13, Cox. That was pretty obvious. Her first and team's 4th. Creech going to do it again. Gets it into Gilbert.
Nice. She's wide open.
Kylie Shannon wide open on the other end of the floor. Puts it up and in. Almost waited way too late to make that happen.
Yeah.
Shannon, the first Lady General in double figures with 10. 45-39. Home crowd starting to get a little bit noisy.
And then South going right back to that 4-out, 1-ND offense.
Then they throw it away. Kind of a bullet pass to Emily Cox. A little too forceful. Jackson County with a chance to get points off turnovers here.
See now.
Gilbert gets it ahead to Truitt. Truitt with a clear path into front court.
Smart decision there by Truitt, and here comes the pressure.
Corner, Markham, triple is good. Madison Markham with a huge 3 from the right corner. And what was a 10-point lead is down to a 3-point lead, 45-42. Murray with it, down low, they give it to Cox. Nope, can't get it to fall. Rebound to Abby Gilbert. Jackson County can pull to within 1 or tie it with a 3. Open 3, Jenna Creech. It is no good. Rebound, though, kicks out to Jackson County. Had wide open Shannon down low, didn't see her.
Yep.
Creech on the drive, out of control. Shannon saves it in, or almost saved it in, but stepped on the sideline. I don't think Jenna Creech had a plan as she went into the paint. See if Jackson County can come up with another big stop here. Jackson County has outscored them 14-10 here in the third. Cox penetrates, kicks it right side. Buenaventura for three. That one's no good. Rebound to Abby Gilbert again. Abby's got to be in double figures in rebounds by now, but only 4 points thus far. They've held her quiet, and those 4 came in the first quarter. Dangerous pass. Creech gets it. In the corner,
skip.
Curry, eyes on a three. It's no good. That would have been big. Here comes Mills the other way in a hurry for South Laurel. And they reset. Down low, they find Cox. Can't get the shot off. Here's Murray for a three. That one's short. Rebound to Jenna Creech.
Piece of that one.
Do what?
I think Abby got a piece of that one.
Excellent. We'll call that a block. In the corner to Markham. Now Truitt. Bad pass. Intercepted by Buenaventura. I believe that Mabe got the knock away.
Yeah, I believe Mabe got her hands on it. Really nice job of Mabe fronting the post right there.
Jackson County has held South Laurel scoreless for probably the longest stretch of the game right now.
And, you know, South, too, with credit to them, Coach Satter's kind of almost running a positionless offense just because every girl is playing all 5 spots, and that's kind of very hard to do for a team to be able to learn and master because you go from, you know, probably middle school only playing the wing or the post, and now every girl is playing all 5 spots. You know, Mabe last year was more of a wing, and it seems like tonight she's been almost more of a post.
Mabe penetrates, puts the shot up. It's going to fall, and she gets the foul. So Skeeter Mabe comes up big for South Laurel. Gets the bucket and the contact. She's got 19 to lead all scorers. Going to get Madison Curry, Kennedy Ward back in there for Gilbert and Truitt. Foul was on Shannon, her second, team's 4th. Under a minute to go here in the third, 57 seconds left. Mabe's free throw is good. 20 points for Skeeter Mabe, and again, only an 8th grader. Pass ahead to Kennedy Ward, and it's going to be saved in bounds almost by Curry. But Jackson County once again fighting the bugaboo of backcourt turnovers.
Big possession, Brian.
6-point lead for South Laurel. Murray with it at the elbow. Down low, they give it to Mabe. Mabe under the basket and can't get the shot to fall, but we're going to have a foul. And if that's on Creech, that's number 4.
I think it is.
Yep. So Jenna in some serious foul trouble here late in the third quarter. Going to get Abby Gilbert back in there for her. And Mabe to the line to shoot 2. Made her only free throw attempt just a moment ago. Already has 20 points on the night, make it 21. South Laurel a perfect 7 of 7 from the charity stripe here in the third quarter. What once was a 3-point lead here earlier in the third period is back out to 7 for South. They're trying to make it 8 as Mabe toes the line for her second free throw. That one's no good. Rebound to Gilbert. Curry throws it ahead. They've got Shannon wide open. They finally get it down to her. Did they do it in time? No. Jackson County, another missed opportunity there. Shannon down there all by herself. Now South can hold for the final shot of the period. And a 3 could stretch it back out to a 10-point lead. Good defense there by Gilbert. She thought she knocked it off Buenaventura's hands. I could not see if that was the case or not. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Murray over to Mabe, now with 5 seconds. Here's a 3 by Bundy. That one's no good. Had to shoot it quick, and she probably shot it quicker than she had to. So, again, Jackson County holds on the final possession of a quarter, but they find themselves in a 7-point hole with only 8 minutes to go. 49-42, South Laurel over Jackson County. Back with the final period of regulation up next on PRTC TV.
This is TV. This is TV Set Free. TV everywhere from PRTC TV sets you free to watch what you want, where you want. Catch your favorite networks, including live TV, ready to watch on any web-connected device for no extra charge. That's TV Set Free. Enjoy the extra value of PRTC TV everywhere. Visit prtcnet.org and sign up today.
There's so many great things about life in gig country, and PRTC is proud to be one more. A local internet provider with all the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power multiple Wi-Fi devices all over your home, we've got the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, give us a call, or visit us online to learn more. PRTC, your local internet connection.
Jackson County got to make up at least 7 points over the next 8 minutes as they find themselves trailing South Laurel 49-42 here on PRTC TV. It is going to be Jackson County's ball to open up the final period of regulation.
And Brian, look right here too. South seems like they're not going to bring it pressure, but if I had to bet, they're probably going to do it 23 hot right here if I had to bet on that first pass and try to trap.
Markham has it knocked away by Buenaventura. Jackson County only 2 threes on the night. South Laurel with 7. Curry in the left corner.
Markham give that one to her just a little early.
And then Curry throws it right into the hands of Emily Cox. Cox, shot is no good, and the rebound to Madison Markham. She gets it to Gilbert. So good defensive hold there in transition by Jackson County. Haven't seen much of that tonight. Markham has a 3.
Short.
Yep. Tell it off her hand.
Yep.
Buenaventura penetrates. They just let her be. She puts it up and in. First points for Buenaventura. Long pass ahead to Truitt. Threw it behind Markham as she was cut into the basket. Abby Gilbert, corner. Markham's 3 is no good. Rebound to Skeeter Mabe of South Laurel. She's in transition, pushing the ball up the floor. 9-point lead. Dangerous territory for Jackson County here as we have played just over a minute here in the fourth.
Yep, South's going to go back to that 4-high set.
Emily Cox can't get the shot to fall. Good defense by Jackson County. Just cannot get points off the stops.
Yeah, Coach Souter not really, I guess, too happy about that shot. Being up 9 with 6 minutes to go. South really doesn't need to be in any kind of hurry here.
Madison Curry's got an open look at a 3. That one's in and out. Rebound to Jackson County. Gilbert kept it alive. Truitt's got a good look at the top. That one's no good. So 2 open 3s by Jackson County and can't get them either one to fall. And they lose Skeeter Mabe, of all people to lose. 23 for Mabe. And Coach Tyree sees this one slipping away. She's going to take a timeout. It is going to be a full timeout. 53-42, South by 11 over Jackson County. Plenty of basketball to be played. We're back in less than a minute here on PRTC TV.
Are you tired of the same old cell phone? Want a new phone, but really don't want to pay the hundreds of dollars up front for it? Appalachian Wireless has a deal for you. Get the phone you actually want instead of settling for a cheaper phone with the Appalachian Advantage plan. Instead of paying $600 or more for the best phone, simply pay the taxes up front and then a few bucks a month more on your monthly bill. Stop by your local Appalachian Wireless store or dealer today for more information. It's the better, simpler way to pay. And it's called the Appalachian Advantage because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
South Laurel has kept Jackson County scoreless over the first 2 minutes of the fourth quarter and expanded their lead out to 11, which is their biggest of the night, 53-42. Jackson County with some work to do to climb back in this one. Thanks for joining us here on PRTC TV. If you're streaming live on this Thursday, January 12th, we appreciate you for joining us. Bad pass, stolen by South Laurel. Buenaventura had her eyes on a 3, but couldn't get it off in time. In the corner, she will be open for this one, and that one's good, and the foul, no. What are they saying?
No basket, offensive.
Okay, so we've got the basket is no good, and we're going to have an offensive foul called on South Laurel's.
Cox, I think.
Either Cox or Murray, I'm not sure. Well, that was really big.
It was.
Not only is the three-pointer no good by Buenaventura, but pick up the foul and get the ball back. Dangerous pass, almost intercepted. Down low, they find Kylie Shannon. She puts it up and in. 12 for Shannon. Back down to a single-digit lead for South Laurel and plenty of time left, 53-44. Cox, ball overhead, gives it to Murray. She'll bring it back out top. South Laurel not in any hurry with the lead like they have it. Shot is blocked by Jackson County, and we're going to have a reach-in foul. Oh, they're going to call a jump ball. Wow. Might have been the quickest jump ball I've ever seen.
Yeah, things are kind of getting a little chippy down there as well, you know. But it was a very quick jump ball. However, though, kind of a mistake there on Ward's part of bringing it down. You know, when you get off a defensive rebound like that, you want to catch it high and keep it high. You don't want to bring it down because that's when you lead to a jump ball.
Ward picks up the foul on the block, and that's going to put Emily Cox back to the free throw line for South Laurel. Cox averages 18.2 points for South Laurel. Misses a second free throw, which is unusual for her. She shoots 82%. Well, I take that back. She's right on her mark. She's 8 of 10 from the line. And the second one is good. So 9 of 11 from the free throw line, 17 for Emily Cox. 10-point lead for South Laurel, 54-44. Curry for three. That one's no good. High rebound. Emily Cox gets it, and it's going to be knocked away by Jackson County. They're saying it goes back to South. The student section not too happy with that call. 4.5 minutes left, 54-44. South has outscored Jackson County 5-2 here in the first 3.5 minutes.
We'd kind of like to see Jackson County having a little more sense of urgency here, being down 10 with 4 minutes to go.
Need to make some action happen because otherwise you just let them just eat the time away.
Mm-hmm.
4-possession game. We're at the 4-minute mark now. I think at some point Coach Tyree's going to have to bring them out and go man-to-man. In the paint. Couldn't get a shot off. They flash it back out. Time is on their side. Murray back out to Buenaventura. And the possession now right at a minute. And we're going to have a reach-in foul. Nope, a timeout called by Coach Souter of South Laurel. We'll keep it right here, only a 30-second timeout. Well, if you're a Jackson County fan, then this game, if you're like me, as you haven't liked the flow of it really for the most of it, except for that third period when Jackson County started to get some buckets to fall. But it seems like, Hunter, that Jackson County really having a hard time figuring out all the mixed-up defenses that Coach Souter's throwing at them and just can't find any rhythm or any flow at all.
Yeah, Coach Souter's, like I said, done a very good job at mixing up his presses. I've seen at least 3 presses so far tonight, and then three or four different defenses. Never kind of staying with the same one for over 2 minutes. Just a real confusion, causing a lot of pressure. Lady General's never really been able to get in the flow. Made that one nice little run in the third quarter, but however, South come right back with a run of their own, and kind of Lady General's really never been able to get in the little flow of this game.
trying the double team and the trapping. South Laurel handles the basketball very well, though. Knocked away. Good steal there by Madison Curry. Curry doesn't have numbers. To Ward, and we have a reach-in foul on Buenaventura. Her third and the team's fifth. She becomes the first Lady Cardinal with 3 or more. Jackson County needing an offensive spark. They have scored 2 points in 5 minutes, and that was by Kylie Shannon. Long pass out to Curry. Give it down for Ward. Ward, and the foul's going to be on Maid. Skeeter Maid picks up her third and the team's 6th. And Ward with a chance for 2 free throws here. She's 1 of 1 from there tonight, has 7 points. One thing about it, for whatever it's worth, Coach Souter has done an amazing job defensively on Abby Gilbert. Because she has only got 4 points, and they were way back in the first quarter.
Yep.
Second one no good from Kennedy Ward. She's 2 of 3 from the line.
And, you know, only holding Ward to 8 as well, Brian.
Without really a whole lot of size on the team as well. And we're going to have what? Oh, they're going to call a foul on Madison Curry. That'll be Maddie's 2nd and the team's 7th, so we will start shooting free throws at this point on non-player control fouls. I believe that is number 30, Bundy, stepping to the line for a 1 and a bonus. Bundy only shoots 39% from the line, 9 of 23. First one is no good. Rebound, Abby Gilbert. Nice job to kind of tip it to herself. Ward, dangerous pass. They've got numbers, but not in the right spots.
Yeah, just, and that kind of seems probably, you know, so far, Brian, the nutshell of this game is that it seems like that the Lady Generals either had numbers or something like that to that standpoint, and they just never have been able to capitalize, kind of seen them always a second too late.
Down to Shannon, and the pass must have been tipped or Shannon couldn't handle it. They take it back, though. Curry, bad pass, threw it right at Kylie Shannon's feet, back to South. Wow. 2 golden opportunities there for a bucket.
Yep.
Jackson County running out of time here as we hit the 2-minute mark in the 4th. They're down 9. And Coach Souter sees his player in trouble over there and calls a timeout to save the possession with 1:51 left here in the game. 54-45. We'll take a quick break. Stay tuned for the final 2 minutes up next here on PRTC TV.
Yes, we're all quite over staying home right now. But we can make it better by streaming the great shows and movies we've been wanting to see. PRTC can help. With fast, reliable internet speeds up to 1 gig, enhanced by reliable Wi-Fi. Stream all you want, no matter how many gadgets are going at once. And with our new GigaSpire Blast, you'll enjoy the ultimate Wi-Fi experience everywhere in your home. Contact PRTC to sign up or upgrade today.
Lady Generals running out of time to climb back in this one. They find themselves down by 9, 54-45 with under 2 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. High school basketball action here on PRTC TV. We are streaming live across the world on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel on this Thursday, January 12th. Middle of January, Hunter. Where's time going, man?
I know, it's Blink District will be here before you know it. I mean, you know, like I said, this is kind of a very good game for the Lady Generals just to be able to kind of battle against a team that you're probably going to see at some point in time to have to beat if you want to win the 13th region. So, you know, playing games like this is just it's just how you get better. You know, you kind of might take a few on the chin or something like that, but playing teams like this is what it's going to take to be able to accomplish that 13th region championship.
Bundy with a 1-1. That one rolls in. They're playing the percentages as Bundy has the lowest free throw shooting percentage on the team at 39%. She missed her first 3 in the game. That's her first make. Has a total of 6 points on the night. That one rattles out, and Kennedy Ward with the rebound. Curry throws it away. Cox with the steal, blocked by Gilbert, but they're going to get her for the foul. Only the first personal on Abby, the team's 9th. But now you go from 39% shooting Aubrey Bundy to 82% shooting Emily Cox. She is 9 of 11 from the free throw line tonight. First one rolls off, though. Emily Cox with a second free throw, and that one's good. Puts her right on her season average of 18. Curry is going to be fouled over in the corner. Foul is going to go against number 2, Jamie Buenaventura, her 4th, and the team's 7th. So Jackson County be shooting free throws for the final minute 36. And Madison Curry with a 1 and a bonus. There's a total of 8 points on the night. First one is rolling in. Madison Curry a perfect 5 of 5 from the free throw line tonight. Jackson County 8 of 10 overall, so that's one thing that have done well tonight when they've had the opportunity. 56-46, 10-point lead for South Laurel. Second one no good, and we're going to have a rebound to Truitt, and her shot is blocked, but we're going to have a jump ball. Possession arrow favors Jackson County, so Truitt's hustle on the offensive glass is going to get us an extra possession here, which we need desperately. We do have a timeout on the floor called by Coach Courtney Tyree, and it is going to be a full timeout. We'll keep it right here. We mentioned Jackson County has not beaten South Laurel since 2009. That was on January 13th, 54-45. Coach Courtney Tyree was a senior that year and had 31 points. South Laurel has won every matchup since that time, which is a total of 11 in a row. Jackson County has won 6 to South Laurel 17 in the 23 meetings they've played. Mentioned Coach Souter of South Laurel, one of the winningest coaches in Kentucky high school history. He has 552 wins against 204 losses in 23-plus seasons, dating back to 1999 when he started coaching Mercer County. That's a 73 winning percentage. Play 100 games and win 73 and lose 27. That's pretty daggone good.
Yes, it is.
Minute 34 is all that's left. Jackson County needing a miracle here to climb back in this one down by 10. Inbound to Gilbert. Gilbert, bad pass, threw it right to Emily Cox.
Yeah, it's kind of
it's a shot Abby's got to just go on in there and take.
Yeah, and it's one of those, too, with the height advantage that Maeve has over Truitt is, you know, like the unselfishness, but what's Truitt really going to do with it down there amongst the trees?
Yes. A lot of that is just a lack of confidence to go up with the basketball and know you can make it.
Mm-hmm.
Buenaventura finds herself in a unique position right now. She's only shot 1 free throw all year in the 18 games that South has played. That one's no good. South Laurel has kind of left the door just barely open with their free throw shooting here in this fourth quarter, as they are 3 of 8. Second one is no good as well, so Jackson County continuing to have just a little bit of life. Down to Gilbert. Gilbert off the glass and in. First points in a long time for Abby Gilbert. She's got 6.
First since the first quarter, I believe.
Buenaventura is going to be fouled. I believe that's going to be on Curry again. Yes, that's the first points for Abby since the first quarter. That'll be the third on Maddie. And Buenaventura back to the line to shoot 2. Exactly 1 minute left in the game, 56-48 South. First one on the way is good. (57-48). Buenaventura can bring it back out to a 10-point lead. And does. Number 30 checking in for her, Aubrey Bundy. Nice job of passing there by the Lady Generals. Shot is blocked by May, but they're going to say she got a piece of her. That'll be the 4th on May and the team's 8th. And Kylie Shannon going to the line to shoot 2. Kylie Shannon joined the team about 4 or 5 games ago, maybe a half a dozen or so. We haven't had a chance to see her play this year as of yet, but she had been sick and wasn't able to play, but we're glad to see her back.
I think she come back around the Berea tournament.
That's what I was thinking.
Right around that time. So, had her for the entire, I don't know if she was there for the entire Berea tournament, but I know she was there for the entire All-A.
10 of 22 from the free throw line on the year, only 45%. First one's no good, and the second one also no good. And a backcourt foul on Jackson County. So that will just about seal the deal with 53 seconds left, down 58-48. We'll tell you our next broadcast will be on Saturday at 2 o'clock as the Lady Generals will take on Lynn Camp here at Jackson County High School. South Laurel will take on Williamsburg at home tomorrow night. Mabe's free throw rolling off. Skeeter Mabe 2 of 4 from the line. She's had a whale of a game, though. 23 points to lead all scorers. 18 for Emily Cox. Mabe's second free throw is good. 24 for the very impressive 8th grader. Madison Curry sees Markham ahead. Pass behind Gilbert. And it's going to go out of bounds off of Gilbert. So that pretty much sums up the night. The way things have went for Jackson County. Jackson County with only 2 field goals here in this 4th quarter. Addison Truitt gets whistled for the foul, her 3rd. And that's going to put Skeeter May back to the free throw line to shoot 2. Well, Chris Souter, one thing he is always going to be known for is he is always going to be on his game and mixing things up, and he's done a great job coaching these girls tonight as they have really done a good job at taking away the size advantage that Jackson County had. Only 6 points for Abby Gilbert and only 8 for Kenna Ward. So those 2 players combined for 14. It's going to be really hard for the Lady Generals to win many basketball games.
Yeah, and kind of, was the thing that kind of seems that's been the kryptonite for the Lady Generals before was the kryptonite here again tonight was the turnovers and the pressure. That pressure really bothers the Lady Generals.
South Laurel with the steal, but not able to keep it from hitting the sideline. And Coach Tyree is calling a timeout. Not sure exactly the reason with 31 seconds left, down by 12, 60-48. We did tell you earlier in the broadcast, and we'll remind you that the Lady Generals will be competing for the 2nd year in a row in the All-A state tournament. That is your 125 smallest schools in the state, and in the 13th region out of 17 teams, I believe there was around 8 that qualified. Pineville, Williamsburg, Harlan, Jackson County, OBI, Redbird, and I know I'm missing one, but Jackson County for the second, Lynn Camp. Jackson County for the second year in a row has won the 13th region All-A, and they'll take on the winner of the 10th region, which is Bishop Brossart, who defeated Bracken County tonight, 44-38. Jackson County will play them Wednesday, January 25th at McBrayer Arena on the campus of EKU at 8 o'clock. Markham double teamed, past the flex, but Jackson County able to keep it. Down low, they get it to Shannon. She was bumped, and Gilbert gets the bucket. 8 points for Abby. And a quick foul by Jackson County with 16 seconds left. Jackson County and South Laurel played really even in the second and third quarters, as it was 28-27 in those two quarters combined, but has been in the first and fourth quarter that South Laurel has done most of their damage. And that is Bundy on the line, I do believe, isn't it?
Yes.
Aubrey Bundy makes the free throw. 2 of 6 from there tonight. Has a total of 7 points. Second one's also good, made them both. 62-50. Jackson County only 8 points here in the fourth quarter. Jackson County not quite sure why they aren't shooting the three-pointer in this particular situation, but with 0.8 of a second left, I think we can go ahead and call this one done. South Laurel improves to 10-9 on the season. Jackson County going to fall to 13-3 on the season. South Laurel 62 and Jackson County 50. We're back to wrap things up next here on PRTC TV.
Today, reliable internet is crucial for everyone to thrive. PRTC gets it. And we want you to know if you are currently enrolled in the Affordable Connectivity Program or Lifeline to help with your PRTC bill. You will lose these important benefits if you sign up for a government-funded cell phone plan. Protect your ACP or Lifeline benefit. Contact PRTC to learn more.
Kelsey yet to have a catch tonight. What can Mahomes come up with? They only bring 3 as he escapes. Cross body, and he finds
The Super Bowl experience presented by Lowe's. Interactive games, autographs, NFL memorabilia, and more. Kickoff February 4th at the Phoenix Convention Center. Get your tickets today at superbowl.com/experience tickets.
So, what are we doing here?
Well, just a trim. Maybe kind of a layered look.
Will you read the sign?
How about some real choice? Like the choices you get with IPTV, new from PRTC. Enjoy free HD and new features like on-screen caller ID. Plus, record 4 programs at once with our HD DVR. PRTC, it's all about you.
It is a final. The South Laurel Lady Cardinals defeat the Jackson County Lady Generals by 12, 62-50 here on PRTC TV. South Laurel outscored them by 6 in the first quarter, 21-15, then by 1 in the second quarter, 14-13, to make it 35-28 at the half. The teams played dead even there in the third quarter, 14 apiece, and Jackson County trimmed the lead down to 3 and had the ball on a couple of occasions, but South Laurel able to hold, and then South Laurel outscored Jackson County 13-8 in that fourth quarter to bring us to our final of 62-50. Let's get inside the numbers and find out how we got here statistically. Here's Hunter Carroll.
We'll start with Jackson County's team players. You had number 20, Addison Truitt, with 1 point. Number 15, Manny Markham, with 7 points. number 44, Kennedy Ward, with 8 points and 6 rebounds. Number 34, Abby Gilbert, with 8 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists. Number 00, Maddie Curry, with 9 points and 5 rebounds. Jenna Creech with 5 points. And the Lady Generals were led by number 11, Kylie Shannon, with 12 points. Then if you flip over to South Laurel, you had number 2, Jamie Benaviero, with 4 points. Number 4, Macy Messer, with 3 points. Number 15, Kinley Murray, with 4 points. Number 30, Aubrey Bundy, with 8 points. Number 13, Emily Cox, with 18 points and 6 rebounds. And then South Laurel was led by number 44, Skeeter May, with 25 points. If we go to the team stats, you had Jackson County with 18 of 29 for 62% for 2, compared to South's 10 of 26 for 38% from 2. South Laurel shot 7 of 16 for 44% from 3, compared to Jackson County's 2 of 9 for 22%. The Lady Generals were 8 of 13 from the free throw line for 62%, compared to South Laurel's 21 of 33 for 64%. South Laurel had 7 team assists compared to Jackson County's 14. The Lady Generals had 31 rebounds compared to South Laurel's 18. South Laurel only had 11 turnovers compared to the Lady Generals' 27 turnovers.
Now, 2 looming stats there are turnovers, actually 3 looming stats: turnovers, free throws, and 3-pointers.
Yeah, and, one thing too, Brian, a lot of people kind of surprised there maybe of how lopsided the rebounding was. However, though, a lot of South Laurel's turnovers kind of outweighs the rebounding battle in that situation just because of how many turnovers South Laurel was able to force. And, like I said, it's kind of pretty even there in the first half, but then South kind of really slowed down on their turnovers in the second half. And like we said, though, it seems like South Laurel made you pay versus Jackson County not being able to ever really feel comfortable. I never felt like there was a time in the game where the Lady Generals did not feel uncomfortable or pressured. South was kind of able to battle through the size and not have any problems with anything like that.
Well, and it's one of those situations, too, that I have not seen Jackson County look comfortable offensively against a good girl-to-girl defense all year. And if they get played with that sticky girl-to-girl defense, we make bad passes, we pick up our dribble too quickly, and that causes a tremendous amount of turnovers. So,
yep.
Disappointing loss for Jackson County as they dropped to 13-3 on the season. Impressive show by South Laurel as they improved to 10-9 on the season. Our next broadcast will be Saturday as the team from Lynn Camp, the Wildcats, will come here, a 2 o'clock tip on Saturday afternoon against the Lady Generals, and hopefully Jackson County can get back on track and get back in the winning column. Again, the final, South Laurel 62 and Jackson County 50. For the broadcast team, thank you for joining us. We'll see you on Saturday here on PRTC TV.